I'll hold up this and this, and like basically like had a, like strategically copying everything. And I was like, you're amazing. How are you doing this? And then you directed Pregnant too.
Twice.
Yeah. And then wild. But it was cool. We were very lucky to be able to have that opportunity and such a cool experience to makes you really understand, like, as actors we're protecting
my epic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. You only worry about your job and you do your job. And then when you have to step out of it, you're like, whoa, wow, everyone's doing a lot here. There's a lot going on.
And that's the beauty of filmmaking, is everyone is focused on their whatever their responsibility is. Yeah, the wardrobe, the lighting, the whatever. And then it's fun to see it all come together.
Great question. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'm going to ask you a big favor. We've got like 5 minutes or so left, and we've got some young ones right here. Can we get through them first and see what we have? Hello.
Sweet answer to it. Yes.
See, my parents would decide to watch Flash or Superman, and I was wondering, if y'all could be anything but an actor, what would it be?
Great question.
Well, this is a very me thing.
I was very academic, and I didn't start even acting until my mid-20s, and it was sort of a fluke. And my plan was to go get my MFA and have an art gallery. Yeah.
Psychologist.
Ooh.
I agree. Architect.
Nice.
I didn't have a backup plan. It's not a backup plan, just a dream.
I like it. Great question. Hello.
My name is Matthew, and my question is, if you could be any superhero, what would it be?
Any superhero. Katie, I feel like yours is obvious. Yeah, you would be Catwoman or Canary.
What's the poison ivy?
Okay.
Only Arnold Schwarzenegger, that movie.
Yes.
I'll even actually say Killer Frost is pretty friggin' cool.
Absolutely.
Be able to freeze people in their tracks. I like that.
Wonder Woman.
I mean, the first thing that came to my mind is so geeky, but I was like, Aaron Brockovich.
Absolutely. Real life superhero.
He is a superhero.
That's right.
Hands
That's
down.
right. I love that. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, my name is Matthew. My question is for Willa. What's your favorite season that you played?
Hi, Matthew. Thank you for that very, very good question. My favorite season is probably a toss-up between season 1 and season 4-ish. I got a lot, man. But the first season, because it was when we all got to meet, and it was really, really special, especially during the pilot and the first 2 episodes, because it was just a really unique and emotional time for all of us, getting to know each other. And then later on, when I finally got to change into Speedy, that was probably my favorite thing that I ever got to do. Making that arc, putting on that costume, that was all the coolest stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you for that question.
Appreciate that. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left. We'll see if we
I
can
believe
do
in
it.
us. Okay,
Hello.
we got this.
So if you could go back and give yourself a piece of advice for your first episode that you filmed, what would it be?
Buckle up.
It's good. Yeah.
Take chances. Swing big, miss big if you need to.
Okay.
Wear more of those little sticky warming patches. It's so cold. I actually agree with that one. I'm going to fully back you on that one. You're here for a reason.
I love that. Thank you.
Hi, it's Michael. There's a moment that you could relive on set. What would that be?
That you could relive on set, any particular moment.
Season 1, the paint scene, where we're running around and we got to do a paint fight. That was really, really fun to shoot. Season 1, or episode 1, the pilot. The hung out together and all got a drink together, I would recreate that night. That was the coolest night that we all had.
I do Arrow when the freighter, the big ship, when we flooded the ship, because that was so fun. We actually flooded, like we were on stage and they built walls around the whole set to fill it with water. And then like there's just water like pouring out like sparks and like, so you're just running through like tripping and like splashing. That sounds big. It was really cool.
Water and sparks, water and electricity.
Yeah, a lot of water and electricity. It was so fun.
I guess season 1, the pilot, Barry coming into jitters after waking up from his coma. I feel like I didn't know what I was doing. Like I was in such a blur. I didn't know what was happening. It was so. I remember it being special. I remember thinking this is really special. And I'd love to relive that.
I don't know. I mean, I wish I could go back to, like, this is not on set, like San Diego Comic-Con, because I feel like that's one of the few chances where we were all together and everyone could celebrate and sort of revel for a brief moment in what we were all doing together.
Or like our Christmas wrap parties and stuff like that, when we were able to like actually enjoy each other's company, like without the pressure of time.
True.
I apologize to the room, this has to be the very last question. Hello.
Hello, I'm Stephanie. I'd love more insight into how you prepared physically for your role, whether that's through diet, nutrition, exercise, or working with your stunt team.
Why do you come see us at the table? Because I'm sure that answer is different for every one of us.
Yes.
But I feel like Katie has some
Yeah,
incredible
Katie,
abilities just naturally in her. So I'm always just curious what she does. Do you just like wake up and have abs, or like
Like photos of me and Rafa as a baby, and I'm like,
literally she's that's what I think she does.
but the stunt team is what, you know, make us all look good. Like the training with them, and because they bust their butts every day, and so the training make it look good.
But don't get it twisted about Katie. Katie, you have like an intense dance background. Like she's been athletic her entire life. So like stepping into that role, I think it was like you were destined to do something like that. Because those moves come easy for someone who knows their body. She knows how to move her body.
Yeah, she, if anything, is one of the only ones here that can say that she actually does 100%. Because she really has the ability to do it, actually. Where the rest of us are like, my nails, sorry. It might hurt. Yeah, ouch.
But I do find dancers have a really, like a much easier time picking up stunt choreography. Like I was saying, similar to Grant. Grant just knew instinctually how to move and what to do.
Yeah, I remember when I was working with him, directing him, it was like, wow, okay, yeah. Dancers too, they like, you communicate with your body, and your body is like an extension, it's your tool, it's like, if your voice is your instrument, dancers, like your body's your instrument.
Absolutely. The Arrowverse is truly iconic, and each of you added to that popularity with aplomb and grace and style. Thank you so very much for everything that you did.